Hello everyone, Mark here, Mark's Max Muscle, and this is Hunter Labrada snapping a most muscular pose. He just posted these pictures, or this picture here, we're going to take a look at several more in a minute. Posted these, this is just 3 weeks after the Olympia, so post-Olympia. He put this in the writing, I suck at basketball, but I can rebound with the best of them. Couple of smiley faces there. 3 weeks post-Olympia. So there you go, guys. 3 weeks after the Olympia. Looks pretty fantastic. And I'm back to training as hard as I can and eat all of the food. He's eating all of the food? All of it? Really, Hunter? Come on, man. Save some for the rest of us. Morning weight of the Olympia was 248. Morning weight this morning, 258. So you can bet by tonight the guy will be in well into the mid 260s. But anyway, guys, enough about that. He is 10 pounds heavier than he was at the Olympia. Now, this wouldn't be Mark's Max Muscles channel unless we do some comparisons, would it? Well, no, I don't think it would. So let's bring up Hunter Labrada just 1 week out from the Olympia. So this is interesting. 1 week out versus 3 weeks post-Olympia. And he maintained his size, guys. This is a nice little rebound, I have to say. So look for him to build up on this. The midsection, I mean, of course, you're not going to see the abs quite as much. And through the delts, if you really take a good look, you can see more striations. But the thing, more striations for the 1 week out than now. But that's, of course, he's going to be eating more carbs. He's going to be building up. You need that layer of, water. Obviously, the guy doesn't have an ounce of fat on him, even now. Just incredible. So you look for him to bounce back even bigger and stronger than he was at the Olympia. And that's Hunter Labrada style. He usually does improve quite a bit. Let's run through these poses. This is the front lat spread, obviously. And look at the chest on the man. It's swollen. He's swelled right up. Back again, guys. He's looking to jump right back on that horse. Like he said, he's eating up all the food. Here is the... Wow, look at that. 1 week out of the Olympia. He is shredded. Now, this one here is much more of a telling tale than that first most muscular we looked at. Look at the chest on him. I mean, yes, it is swelled right out. Like Serge Nabray there at the nowadays, or right now, this morning. But look at him, 1 week out from the Olympia. Look at his chest, not as big and swelled, but you can see every little detail and striation. And look at the delts as well. Legs, not to mention them, much more striated. He's hitting the pose, obviously, at a totally different posture, and that is kind of, it's vexing, especially when you're looking for fine detail. You want the poses to be the exact same. Here's the side tricep pose. Now, I've been rallying behind this one. I'm a huge fan of Hunter Labrada. And you know what, guys? This is not really about this comparison, but I did the video after the Olympia suggesting that he may have put some synthol in his pec. He tore his pec, and I've seen that before. He tore his pec. I just never noticed it. It's sticking out a little bit when he did his front double bicep. And I'm sure if you put your head, your mind inside the head of this guy, you could imagine he would be disgusted by videos like that, thinking, come on, man. I have had this since I was 20 years old, this torn pec. Why make a video about it now? But anyway, guys, I apologize. I'm sorry, Hunter Labrada. I apologize. Anyway, here is the 1 week post-Olympia. Much more detail again. But I gotta say, guys, it's the size that you're looking for. And all in all, the camera angle is a little bit different here. And the guy is hitting it from the same room. We should sign a petition. Get him to take all these pictures with the exact same lighting and the same camera angle as well. That way you'll be able to see the real fine detail. But I mean, you can see there's more, the deeper cuts in the legs. And if you take a really good look, you can, just from the side, you can see the glutes much more for the 1 week out of the Olympia. But there's no telling tale like turning around and looking at the glutes straight on. And I gotta say, for 3 weeks out, or 3 weeks after, I'm sorry, a little tongue-tied, 3 weeks after on a big event like this, for a guy still to be ripped, shredded like this, Look for the guy to place very high. You can see he had them suction cups on his traps. You know what I mean? Those things that they do. They hook themselves up to a computer, maybe? I don't know. I'm just joking, guys. Here's the 1 week out, and this is a huge difference. Not only in the calves, not only in the hamstrings. Actually, his hamstrings look pretty good right now. But the glutes, much more striated. Now look at the back itself. The lower back. Christmas tree all day long. Like Louis Marco says, all day, daily, properly. But, man, he does look good right now. But, man, did he look sharp. Some sharp. Heading into the Olympia. Rear lat spread. He is a Boeing 747 jumbo jet. Now, let's look at without further ado, look at the 1 week out from the Olympia. And just bulging. His back, his traps, his lats, even the lower back is just bulging. Mr. Labrada. Your muscles are so muscly. Heading into the Olympia, he was just prime, raring to go. And obviously, he is not dialed down now. But I mean, he's not as sharp in the back. But he's thick, he is huge. And I think it is just a matter of a little bit of dieting. And generally, I think they lose a little bit of muscle mass. Of course, for that strict dieting. And, you celebrate a little bit. I don't think Hunter Labrada celebrated. I think he jumped right onto the treadmill or got underneath of a weight in the bench and started training that very night. We're going to finish this one up. Or actually, there's one more most muscular after this. This is the ab and thigh. And I figured this one would be a most certainly a telling tale. Let's bring up the 1 week out. And yeah, I honestly think, guys, I know the camera angle's different. You can see the size of his head. It looks a whole lot bigger now than it did at the 1 week out. But aside from that, the lighting, it's totally different. He has a different type of stage lighting or something going on. And it would be nice if he hit all of these pictures at the exact same angle, same lighting and everything to really document the changes. Because really, though, when you do look at the striations in the quad, I mean, there's ridges, there's feathering, thick, deep cuts that obviously you would be able to see even with the different lighting. And it's just not there. So yes, he is obviously much sharper heading into the Olympia, but I don't think that he lost any size whatsoever. We'll finish this one off, go directly into the comparison for this most muscular pose. Quite a difference here for the conditioning. I mean, that's obvious, guys. And I'm not taking anything away from Hunter Labrada now. I mean, this is 3 weeks after a competition. I'm sure none of the guys, I'm sure 90% of the guys don't look like this right now. They probably wouldn't even dare post any pictures. You celebrate, you get off your diet, you get off your pharmaceuticals. Hunter Labrada, he jumped right back on that horse. He didn't even get off the horse for the Olympia. And aside from the conditioning, he has all of the size. And yes, most of the guys probably gain a little bit of weight just gain some body fat, things of that nature. But Hunter Labrada, aside from that, I think he has all of the muscle. I mean, he's 10 pounds heavier, but there's not a whole lot of body fat is what I'm saying. So probably has the exact same amount of muscle as he did heading into the Olympia, maybe even more. So he's going to look for him to take some people out. I honestly think that he took this 8th place position as a failure. The mentality that the guy has. But hey, it's a victory in my eyes. But this is a true champion we're dealing with, and he will accept nothing but first place. You have no idea what's going on in his head. I'm sure he's considering himself a failure, like I said. But you're not, Hunter Labrada. You're a true champion, and you will. You're going to climb that ladder. Guarantee. He's very young, guys. The sky's the limit for this guy. 3 weeks after the Olympia, Hunter Labrada looks fantastic, guys. Hit thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel. Have a great day.